Bridge marks the arrival of these Kampuchean refugees into Thailand. Soon, they will be living in the biggest refugee camp in the world, a bamboo city that does not yet exist.
Just tell him when he comes out that I'm on my way up to Nonsumet now, okay? Over.
Less than an hour away by bus, Khao camp offers a temporary refuge from the continuing conflict along the Kampuchean border. Other arrivals at Khao came from different parts of the border by less comfortable means. On arrival, every man, woman and child was given a brief medical inspection by a team of doctors and nurses from the International Red Cross. The more serious cases were taken directly to the recently assembled hospital wards for specialist treatment, but for most of the refugees, it was merely a puzzling introduction to their new home. They had to walk nearly 2 kilometers to the hastily prepared site where they will build their new dwellings.
In the bucket, 2 men. In plastic, 1 man.
I'll move over this way. No, I know, but let's the whole group
There were no people here this morning. There were no people here until noontime. They've come in great big lumps of 1,000 a crack, and it's been very difficult to deal with them.
What's been the priority this morning as far as helping them establish themselves here?
Well, priorities are, first of all, to get them to a spot where they, as a group, can set up housekeeping, and then they bring over the leader and about 7 or 8 men to carry the supplies that we distribute to them.
And what are they getting today?
Well, today we are distributing a 100-pound bag of rice and 24 pots, 24 buckets, and a roll of plastic for each 100 people.
And when do you think they'll actually have their camp established here so they can do it for themselves?
By sundown.
The groups of 100 separated into smaller sections for distribution of bamboo and plastic. The Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees created the basic infrastructure of the camp, but all of the really time-consuming work was done by the refugees themselves. The early arrivals won their race against the sun, but thousands more would have to start their house building tomorrow.
This is what Khao looked like about 3 days after it began. On the 4th day, the Khmers started to arrive here. We had to develop the site to keep just ahead of them. We'd come here and been shown a piece of pretty desolate hillside and told that it would be necessary to move up to 200,000 people here. Initially, we expected arrivals might be up to 10, 15,000 a day. In fact, they were never more than 7 or 8,000. To meet that, though, it meant we had to develop the camp section by section to try and keep just a day or so ahead of the arrivals. In consequence, we put in the basic infrastructure, the roads, the water tanks and the toilets, and by day 4, when the first refugees arrived, we had prepared the first section.